And there we go. So double check the stream is working. No, it's not. Oh, yeah, it is. Now it is now. There we go, people. And welcome back. Finally, after a long pause, we're now finally into the fourth game of the series. 2-1 for Spain at this point. Let's double check it's actually working on my Twitch. Here it is. 2-1. Just double checking that, guys. And there we go. So, can Spain finish it? Well, we're going to have a look at the point of view right now. And in the green, it's actually we seized the hump, by the way, everybody. So it all started sort of, it's basically everywhere shallows, as you can see. And in the center is a lot of wood and stone and gold and stuff to take from. And you're starting it all together very close by. And it's, you know, you've got your boars and deers and a bit of wood, but no gold or stone whatsoever. There is a bit of fish as well, here and there, if you really think about docking, but we'll see. I don't think so, it'd be worthwhile, personally. Just for a couple of deep fish. But nonetheless, in the green, we're going to have Poxo here playing as the Huns. And next to him, we're going to have Mayans played by BN Skyline. We're going to have Mongols once again being played by Kenrich. And El Plan Sema. A bit of a rotation there from the first game in the 4v4 scenario. It was previously Nakji, but this time we have Sema instead. That's 1800 team game player about, so strong player actually, could add some real quality. He's playing as Vikings. Well, as is SY map pack, they don't entirely know. It's normally got some water in it, so it's probably best to pick Vikings just for that water bonus, of course, in case they get something quite water intensive. So I don't blame them. So Vikings can be quite key. On the other side, for the Danish team, we're going to have in the blue, Insane Fighter playing as Mayans. In the teal, we're going to have Saddle Escape playing as Mongols. We're going to have Conger's Gate playing as the Huns. And in the yellow, we're going to have finally off Vikings as well, played by Paulsbred. So exactly the same civs, completely mirrored, pretty much. And well, look at this. Paulsbred's already going far out to go for that wood line, it looks like. Yep. I haven't really cast any 4v4s on this type of map, but I'm expecting scouts to be up and about in order. I can see some, potentially, I can see a lot of scouts being used just to get a lot of good map control. It's very open, very hard to wall in general, especially very early on. So I do expect probably scouts to be thrown in. The Mayans, of course, will go FC into plumes most likely. I don't think we'll see any drushes though. We may see a drush, but I'm not too sure how effective it's going to be. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be quite an exciting matchup. Looks like though that El Plan Sema is going to dock, it looks like. With the Vikings, of course. Probably feels like he gets some good benefit from these two Great Marlins right there. At 700 food, so 4 fishy ships could be quite nice. If he really wants to, he could probably dock back here as well and take these extra fish that you can, as you can probably see. There should be some extra fish, there it is, yeah, and there. But, I don't know. I hope it doesn't go to a crazy fish boom with it. I don't think it's worthwhile to go that heavy on water, but I don't know. I think I personally played this map once, and kind of crazy, but what the other teams? Anybody docking on the other team? Looks like Tomato. Oh, a villager went down right there for Kongensgate. He's having a really rough time as of late, it looks like. He's not having any good fun. Hasn't been playing, for me personally, for what I've normally seen from him, that particularly well in this tournament, so in these set of games. Is he actually going to build a mill here, actually, and just take these by... Because, of course, on the shadows, you just take it by villagers, so... With those two Great McMahons, is that actually worth it? Could be. We'll see. It is an awful amount of walking distance, though, from here to here. Not too bad for here, though. It's actually quite nice. Looks like now that Kongskate's running out of boars, and got a few idols, actually. There we go, now fixing it. But no dock from the Danish team. Saddle Escape on the way to Feudal Age, but look at Cambridge already a way up, thanks to the Mongol hunting bonus, of course. And yeah, probably, from what I'm expecting, could be scouts. Salad escape. He too being Mongols, but a bit later up though, and well, he's on 22 pop. In comparison to Cambridge going on 19 pop, he really wants to go heavy, or sorry, not heavy, very early on scouts. Paul's Bread is starting to wall up his wood line here, because it is so far up from his TC. So he's in those 4 villages, possibly to the gold mine? Maybe. He might place it there, so he can take some of the stone if he wants to. I can place it there instead. Okay, that's fine. Cambridge doing the exact same thing again. It's going to lose a scout if he's not too careful. Oh, there's just so much HP on it. Trying to harass a villager. I don't get that. Oh, but there's some sort of forward wall here coming from Paul's Bread, protecting the gold. But it will just, you know, delay the scouts coming up. Just come around through here. There we go. That's that stable being popped down right now. 3 on the stable. Wants to get up nice and early. Got the horse collar and the double bit axe. Sorry, I'm seem to be butchering my own words up. Look at my villagers actually that Salad Escape sent forward. It's building that stable now, but we're currently 1 villager. It's like that scout there from Insane Fighter. Doing some nice wall-offs here already, it looks like. Looks like both teams want to set their lines out in terms of the walls and try and assert some map control for themselves. Still, we're just going to good later to what, 12 minutes. The latest being Paul's Bread at 13:30. An Insane Fighter at 13:23. I heard just something just die then. Oh, it looks like the scout of Congress Gate gets picked up there by Cambridge. That's a good job for him. But it's all pretty well walled in right now, actually. And it looks like Poxo's scout just running by, trying to collect some map information and taking a few hits there. But they've all walled their resources in, so these scouts are going to be somewhat limited in their utility, really. Their best bet's trying to harass on the homeland, but the TC's being really close. It's going to be very difficult. Well, what's there to talk about really at this point? It's a bit of a lull at this point, but just scouts just patrolling around, trying to find a pickup if they can, but with all these walls, I mean, like, the only entrance point is ready to go all the way around and go through, but there should be a spearman out by now, I think, from Salad to try and protect this wood line. Just picking off scouts, that's what these scouts from Cambridge are trying to do. I guess that's okay, but he really wants to try and find vills. That's his main goal, of course. How many fish ships has he got? 3, 4, 5 fish ships? That's okay, I guess. But, I mean, he's only got 200... That's just run out of food as well. He's got 200 food left on those Great Marlin. That scout getting picked up by the 2 scouts and Poxo. Poxo also running with the scouts option as well. He's got the stable there and his lumber camps there. Nice sort of like shield there for his wood line. But here comes some scouts from Salad though. And it's the difference right now. It hasn't walled in these resources and a little bit exposed here. And well, could do some good damage here, but very hard to do so because all these villages are so close to each other. It's probably a good spot here actually right now. And could lose 1 villager right now for Poxo if he's not too careful, but just manages to actually get there in time to go back to his TC. Looks like the first one to reach Castle Stage will be Confiscate. Looks like it's going to be the case, actually, followed up by El Plan Siva, and not too far behind will be Fighter, and then last but not least, probably out this set of 4 will be VN Skyline. $29 bills for Skyline. Gonna go up on that. But quite late actually on 29 bills. On 30 pop, that's for sure. Insane Fighter on 30 pop as well, and he's up about... Well, he's about 10 seconds earlier up, but it's still important to note. Trying to break through his palisade right now, but oh, that one's been exposed! Why isn't he going to fight that palisade down? Do it! There we go, now he's in. Oh, bad mistake from Kongens Gate, and he could definitely lose a couple of villagers here if he's not too careful. But it just looks like he wants to fight man on man, but looks trying to escape on the left-hand side instead. But double team here from Poxo and Cambridge here could definitely lose 3 to 4, but they're just stopping. They're not walking back to the base. He could lose what is lost one villager. Hasn't losing any more villagers here. Okay, 2 villagers go down. You could lose all 5 villagers here. Oh my goodness, that's horrible. Here comes a knight from Congan's Gate, but he just lost all that, and he's off the goals at the same time. I think the Viking wants to sling him. Is that what I'm hearing? Because Congan's saying like gold and food, please. Yeah. Just a market right now from Paul's Bread. Congan's Gate is going to get a sling. Interesting how it's going to work out, though. A few crossbows here from Seema, but the Knight's going to chase him down pretty quick. And with Bloodlines +1, they're pretty strong in early on Castle Age. Especially with double stable as well. Scouts trying to raid still, but managed to get that TC up on the gold, though, for Congan's Gate. It's important. But a good raid, though. 26 fills for Congan's Gate. He's so behind, but with that sling, he can just keep those numbers up pretty well, and he's actually got a lot of knights. 10 military on the field. Salad Escape with 6, and trying to do some harassment. The 2 Spitmen there. Not going to get a lot done, that's for sure. How is BN Skyline? There we go. There's a castle from BN Skyline with the town centre pretty much in this little nice tight spot here. We'll get some plumes out. But it is still a quite big danger right now. I mean, 10 knights plus already, for 13 knights on the field right now for Congan's Gate with +1 bloodlines. And with this being very exposed, this could be a real concern here because a lot of villagers could go down, and there could be a lot of hurt eco here. For all of them, actually. It's particularly, in fact, actually, Cambridge and Seema here. As these knights come in right now, and well, these are just GG woodlines right now if he's not careful. Yeah, he's going to immediately evacuate here. Pretty much pulling back the damage he was put onto himself. This is actually doing some good job here. A couple of scouts from Southgate trying to deny his TC, of course. Did kill a villager, it looks like, but has lost about 4 scouts, which I don't think is pretty good for him. Has he got bloodlines? No, he hasn't got bloodlines. That's probably why. There's that TC coming down. It's a little bit further away from his castle, but it's still in one decent area, so it's going to be fine. The Sling is doing a good job right now for Congan's Gate. He's starting to catch up slowly on the bills. He's got 3 TCs up and running, and he's still pumping knights. And he's going to get a +1 attack now as well, making that raiding a little bit more efficient. Just dancing around all the main TCs, actually, of Spain B. Just picking off bills where they can. They just need Cambridge up into the castle age so they can start pumping camels out. That's what they need to happen. And maybe even the Viking player their own to start slinging the Mongol or the main. That's maybe what they should start doing. Maybe. A few scouts from Cambridge trying to do some harassment where they can. A couple knights will shoot away though. Pikeman being researched by Poxo. I like this choice. We'll deal with those knights very particularly well. He's got a lot of spearmen as well. Like, I was going to say it's a bit of overkill, but considering this sort of sling to Congan's Gate, I feel like Congan's Gate is now starting to turn up this game. Like, I feel like he's been pretty lackluster. I've been pretty openly critical of him in these past few games, but I think now he's starting to turn up a little bit. With the sling, of course, helping here. But, like, this knight raiding is just doing such good work. I mean, he's picking up bills left, right, center. And look at the scores. I mean, like, he's just dominating on that. But mainly from the kills and the sling, for sure. Cambridge is pretty down now. He's on 34 bills, and look at that. Congan's Gate's now recovering to 48. Doing a super good job there. But here come those crossbows, though. Good to take out the villagers of Paul's Bread, actually, who is slinging. So, nice, important kills here. Could slow down the sling and slow down Congan's Gate. He did that a lot earlier on. Could have done a lot more damage because Congan's Gate was on a weak eco, and then with the Viking player doing like a poor sling, it would be very difficult. Oh, picking up so many bills here. But here comes Congan's Gate to the rescue, though, with another 7 knights or so. These are just suicide crossbows, pretty much trying to pick off what they can and where they can. A couple of knights, even Cambridge as well, looking to try and pick up the bills where they can. Getting right in there, and here are a few plumes now from Insane Fighter. I haven't seen much of him. He's got his castle here and his TC. He's now finally joining the action, and he's looking to help clean up the mess. But look at these knights, these scouts from Poxo here, picking up a couple more vills. This is really open raiding here. Both teams are getting absolutely hammered on their ecos. But I feel like Congress Gate's doing a slightly better job here, in all honesty. But we'll see. Now starting to see a couple of camels coming here from Cambridge. He's got the bloodlines, so no extra armor upgrades though. But it's okay, they'll do for now, I would say. Meanwhile though, scores have now changed. It's like the Spain B team are in their favour, just because of the fact that the Slinger is taking a bit of a hammering here. It's really going to come down to this Sling though, like how much damage Kongens Gate can do, and how effective the Sling can be. Can he go up quick? Can he go up maybe 5-6 stables very early and start putting pressure? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. A few more plumes being put out here. Could they try and raid blue anywhere? This is definitely exposed if he wants to go over these plumes now, but be too little too late, that's for sure. Meanwhile, how are these knights doing here? Running away, of course. +1/+1, no other extra upgrades. Is getting a chain barding armor though, so +2 arriving shortly. Saddle Escape is click up to Imperial Age first though. His eco only on 40 villages. What? The Mongol player is going for the fast Imperial option. Unless he's going to get Sling from Viking, I'm not too sure how much Saddle Escape can genuinely do. He's got 2,000 food? Where is he getting this from? Must be the Sling from the Viking, that's for sure. But what's he gonna do? Like, gonna get a bit of gold and just spam hussars from like what, 3 stables with very limited upgrades? Again, camels can deal with that pretty well, actually. And look at these crossbows. Seema doing a really good job here. 62 vills, 22 military, and these camels as well can definitely do some good damage now to the knights. And with the crossbows backing them up, I think they should fight this actually. He's got +1 armor. I don't know why he's running away and. Bit of poor coordination here. Not getting all the crossbows in action. Picking up even more vills. Just sitting in between this woodline and this gold. Doing some really good harassment. But Cambridge, they won't coordinate very well here. Because if all those camels got involved, they could have actually killed a lot of that army there. And they are starting to. Actually, he's going to force this back, actually. Well, very well played there. Seema doing a really good job for his team. Meanwhile, though, Spain B got a better economy in general, despite Cambridge falling short. It's only that Kongens Gate's got a lot of villages. He's only got one with 82, which is the most in the game. But is it going to be enough? I don't think so. I'm still really curious as to Saddle Escape's Fast Imperial here. Sort of Fast Imperial was called it, with 2k food in the bank, by the way, guys. Like, what's he going to do with it? And oh, here come these plumes! Oh, Skyline's just ripping through them. Could this be the last game? Poxo getting Paddle Archer armor. Is he going to go to Cab Archer? Just looks like it's going to be the case. I'm not too sure about the Cab Archer option. I would have liked to see him go Knights, just because it's some you need kind of Knights in this game to do some good raiding, and I guess they're cheap and good and nice to use, but none of the rest of the team have got Knights out. It's just camels from Cambridge. Oh, no, saying that though, a couple of Knights being thrown in. Big engagement though. But with this +2 Knights, they can just rip through these plumes. They haven't got enough. They haven't got enough military here. That was a big fight. That's a big loss actually for Skyline. The plumes from Insane Fighter really helped out there, and well, I've got to retreat back to this castle here actually of Skyline. That's a really sloppy fight. Lots of knights from Kongens getting played, and those plumes as well. It was just poorly positioned. They couldn't really get a good foothold in that fight. And of course, Poxo was a little bit late to the party as well at the same time. So, well, Saddle Escape is first up to Imperial Age. Now, what's he going to do? He's on 2 town centres. GG, please, ... I don't think he's very happy about how his game's going on. Or does he mean GG, please, as in, like, let's just GG them now with, I don't know, like, this push or whatever. I'm not too sure. Shah, call GG, please. I think he said let's call GG. I'm not too sure. But Paulsbread's thinking some more stone. Saddle Escape now finally building a castle for the Mongols, but with that much food, not that much gold. It's got the food for the Elite Magula upgrade, just the fact that he's got no gold, really. And those knights just going to go underneath the castle with the plumes and the cav archers. Oh, they're going to get shredded right now. That was not good at all. That was some bad micro from Kongens Gate. No engagement on the right hand side here with a few camels mixed in right now. And the knights, I think the +2 knights may have a bit of an edge here, but... Oh, I'm not too sure actually. Some slight defensive measure. And here, Seema should be helping out here. He's just patrolling by his town centre. And there we go, now it comes to the fight. But the fight looks generally over. It does look like that Kongens Gate had won that fight, but they're very weak knights. And, well, saying that, he won the fight with that one camel left, and that TC is going to get denied very easily there. But here comes a few more light cav and a few more knights coming to help and call for aid. They will definitely be able to clean this up, but does deny TC very well there. Mangonel also out, but only thing it can do well, I guess, is take out the battering rams. A lot of battering rams out, actually, from Kongens Gate. Salascape is saying this is a joke. I think Salascape's quite happy. This game's not entirely over just yet. Like, Kongens Gate's on a really good eco. You know, he's doing some good damage, but I think he has been slowed down, and now the sling's coming to a point where it's kind of not really working out now. And well, if you look at Spain B, they're all nearly 100 villagers plus, except for Cambridge. He's a little bit behind his Mongols, I would say. But he's doing better than Salascape, that's for sure. So, and, of course, Paul's Bread's way out of the game because he's still slinging and feel like just Viking. And in same fights, it really hasn't got a lot achieved here as minions. Like, if you compare this to Skyline, Skyline's way ahead. He's finally getting a castle up right now. Oh, look at all those villagers getting killed there by that TC. Sorry, I'm missing a lot. There seems to be a lot of action right now. Another castle being built here from Salascape. And, well, I think that castle will go up at this rate. That castle provides some good DPS, and... Well, what's Salah going to achieve? This is my biggest problem for him. I don't know what he can achieve with just very little amounts of gold. I mean, he's taking this gold here, and that's it. They're pretty locked out on gold, except for Kongens Gate has got a pretty good amount of gold to take. That TC has come up, but again, with that Mangonel there, under a bit of threat. Cambridge has a few more camels and knights, there we go. To try and sort of tank up and protect the Mangonel, of course, from the knights and the battering rams. Firing up. Oh, don't lose the Mangonel to TC fire though. Oh, as a dead Mangonel. Gotta be careful with your Mangonels, Cambridge, otherwise you're gonna lose them like that. And GG being called by Salascape, actually. GG. The sling didn't work, and, well, he just deleted everything. I don't think Salah was happy when he ended that game, though. GG! Spain B take it! Bit of a fast game as well. 37 minutes to win. Wow. Really well played by Spain B. They took it 3-1. I'm generally surprised that they took this 3-1. 3-2 would be great as well, but I really wasn't expecting this result. Where do I even begin about what went wrong? Kongens Gate, I don't think played overall in the series particularly amazing for a 2K player. I know it's like the difference between that and team games, but I don't think he played amazingly well. The Vikings thing in this game just didn't work. It was doing some really good raiding early on, but the raid on this gold hurt them quite badly, and I think the raiding along here as well from Seema. Seema played a really strong game. Parksov, again, played a very consistent game. He's been actually in every game this series very consistent, and that's actually a big credit to him, that he actually got a very consistent game plan. Cambridge also played very well. Didn't play amazingly this game, but he did well enough to stop those knights doing a lot of damage, so fair play to him. And the main player, VN Skyline, again, I think he's played fairly solid over the series as well. I think he played very well, in particular in the Meatballs game. He was influential. So yeah, I just feel like I feel like Spain B had a better strategy most games. They played better, actually, as well. They played more like a team. That's the difference here, actually, people, I think. Yeah, I mean, 108 kills, 82 lost. Eco, Seeba had the most eco, not surprising with Vikings. 3 TCs. Pogso only 1 build behind Kongens Gate at the end. But wow, what